Welcome back, Western Slope. We're joined once again by meteorologist Ian Kowalski with his full forecast. Now, Ian, I was driving from Montrose back to Grand Junction to see Phil Weiser's talk about his governorcy, but basically I saw like a bunch of rain clouds in the air. Now, do you think, I know you were talking about earlier in this week, we're going to have a lot of rain now. Do you think that's going to still happen?
Yeah, I think it's already happened, Kyle. We've actually broken the rainfall record for the day, actually.
Really?
Yes, actually, we blew it out of the water. We'll get to that here in a minute. But it previously was about half an inch of rain, and we've gotten over 9/10 of an inch so far. Wow. And you can kind of see a visual of that on our America's Mattress Live tower cam, right? I mean, it just looks soggy and upsetting outside, right? You don't want to end your week on this unpleasant note. But we did need the rain, of course. We've been in a drought forever now. Not exactly complaining, but at the same time, I mean, man, it's looking like Seattle out here. We moved much further towards the west coast, right? 59 degrees right now because we've had that thick cloud cover, but widespread throughout the day. A lot of humidity, of course, no surprises there. Winds, fortunately, haven't been too strong. A lot of thunderstorms embedded in there. It's really just been this widespread stratiform rain. That means those clouds that don't go quite high up in the air, but are just very wide and very rainy here at the surface. 62 degrees has been our high on the day overall. That's well below our average, of course, as you'd expect. 70 degrees is our average. We saw highs in the 50s overnight, so less than a 10-degree gap between our low this morning and our high today. And it, of course, felt chilly for many of us overnight. It was 55 tonight in Montrose, 56 in Nucla, 55 here in Grand Junction. Of course, Paonia and Glade Park, those estimates are still a little bit off right now. We'll be keeping an eye on those sensors to see when they get fixed soon. High temperatures that we've seen: 68 in Delta, 63 in Montrose, 59 over Gunnison, 45 up in Carbondale. So really across the western slope, it's feeling chilly just because of that clouds widespread here. I mean, you can see a good visual of it right now. And we're not even done with that rainfall, of course. We've just seen the first round of it. And it's still coming over from our southwest right now as we get the remnants of post-tropical storm Priscilla. That just means it's moved out of the tropical area and kind of lost some of those stronger characteristics. Raining over towards Moab and Glade Park right now, and it's kind of coming our direction. Some embedded thunderstorms in there, but we haven't seen too many of those here in the Grand Valley. 63 degrees and not currently raining in Montrose, but you can see a little mist over towards the mountains right now. Let's take a look at our rainfall totals. Just under an inch of rain in Grand Junction. That does not happen very often. Like I was talking about with Kyle, we blew the record out of the water. It was just over half an inch, set back in the 1960s. I believe it was 63, but I'll check that after the show. Over half an inch in rain in Glade Park, under a third of an inch in Battlement Mesa, but just barely. The rest of the western slope, though, further towards the east, not that rainy, but I do think this area down here towards Montrose and Delta is going to be much rainier tomorrow. We'll get to that here in a moment. We're under a flood watch, and you might notice they've extended the flood watch zone at the National Weather Service. Now those of us in the valleys, including us here in Junction, Montrose, and Delta, are finally in that flood watch zone. It has also been extended into Sunday morning. Like we talked about, this front, it's stationary now, but it's going to move closer towards us as a cold front. It's going to cool us down and give us our last round of significant rainfall. But right here is post-tropical storm Priscilla, and it's still getting that moisture up towards us, and just behind it is Hurricane Raymond. So that's going to throw another wrench into our plans coming up in the next few days. But right now, what you need to know is that rainfall isn't done yet. This is Friday at 6 p.m. and it is still going to continue a little bit longer. Might see some gaps throughout the night, but once you get to Saturday morning, we're going to see the return of those widespread rainfall showers. I don't think it's going to be quite rainy as a day as it was today here in Grand Junction, but down towards Montrose, Delta, that's kind of where I'm expecting those highest rainfall totals tomorrow. And still, Nucla and the San Juans in particular are going to be very, very rainy. Still, rainfall chances to continue for us here in Junction, and they'll kind of return Sunday morning. They'll go down a little bit. You're going to see clear skies after those AM hours pass, and they kind of bounce back a little bit on Monday. Then we'll start to dry out next week for at least a little bit. Let's look at those future rainfall totals. Again, going to be mostly through here on Saturday. Nearly an inch of rain estimated down towards Montrose and Delta across the day on Saturday. So very rainy couple days coming up. 68 tomorrow in Grand Junction, and then Montrose looking very rainy in the 60s next week.